Let's talk about something every insurance agency deals with every single day. It's a document that looks so simple, so routine, but it has the power to completely jam up your operations and expose your agency to some really serious risk. Yep, we're talking about the certificate of insurance. And in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on how this one little page creates a massive bottleneck and, more importantly, what you can do about it. So let me ask you a question, and be honest. Does your day feel like a never-ending flood of COI requests? Does it feel like your best people are getting pulled away from selling and serving clients just to handle this paperwork? If you're nodding your head, you're not alone. This is what we call the COI bottleneck. And trust me, it's a silent profit killer. And here's the crazy part about the COI. For your client, it's perfect, right? It takes a 100+ page policy and boils it all down to one simple page. But for your agency, that simplicity is totally deceptive. Behind every single one of those certificates is a whole lot of manual work, and if you get it wrong, a whole lot of risk. All right, so let's get real about what this bottleneck actually looks like in your agency. It's not just one thing. It's a whole bunch of little frustrations that pile up and turn a simple client request into an operational nightmare that can just grind everything to a halt. First off, it's the sheer number of them. I mean, hundreds a month for some agencies. Then you've got the urgent deadlines. Your client needs it now or they can't get paid. Add in those super specific, complex requirements from the certificate holders and the constant chance of a typo from manual data entry. And, oh yeah, on top of all that, you have to track all the expirations and renewals. It's a perfect storm for inefficiency. And listen, this isn't just a small agency problem. This quote right here, this is from a top 20 insurance firm. Think about that for a second. Even the big players with all their resources were feeling this exact same pain. It just goes to show you that you can't just throw more people at the problem. The process is what's broken. Okay, so the daily frustration is one thing, but it built into something way more serious. This bottleneck isn't just wasting your time, it's putting your entire agency at risk of some major financial and reputational hits. Just look at this number. $40,000. That is the average cost for a single E&O claim. One little typo on a COI, a missed endorsement, the wrong policy limit, any of those tiny mistakes can easily lead to a claim this big. All of a sudden, that simple task has a very expensive price tag. But here's the good news. Here's the flip side. You actually have way more control over this than you might think. By truly optimizing your back office operations, you can slash your E&O risk exposure by as much as 73%. So yeah, the risk is massive, but the path to protecting yourself is incredibly clear. It all comes down to having a flawless process. And the danger isn't just about E&O claims. Think about it. When a COI gets delayed, your client might not be able to get on a job site. That hurts their business, and it definitely hurts your relationship with them. And every hour one of your licensed producers is stuck doing admin work, that's an hour they're not selling. That's lost revenue, plain and simple. Okay, so we've laid out the problem. We know the stakes are high. Now let's talk about the fix. And this isn't about working harder, not at all. It's about working smarter. It's about a proven framework that can wipe out these risks and give you back the most valuable thing you have, your team's time. A really solid system has 4 key parts. First, you have to standardize how you take in requests. Get all the info you need right at the beginning to stop the endless email chains. Second, centralize everything. Put all requests in your agency management system so you can see what's going on. Third, create templates for your most common requests. This makes things fast and consistent. And finally, and this is maybe the most important step of all, have a rock-solid quality check before anything goes out the door. Now, having that framework is one thing, but actually putting it into place while you're trying to run a busy agency, that is a huge challenge. And that's exactly why the smartest agencies are starting to use a completely different model. They're using specialized support to make this framework a reality. And when you put it side by side, the difference is just crystal clear. Your in-house staff, they have to be jugglers, right? They're bouncing between sales and service and admin. But a specialized virtual professional, they're a specialist. They are 100% focused on these critical insurance tasks. This doesn't just cut your overhead by up to 70%. It gives you access to people who are already experts on your AMS, so the training headache just disappears. And the benefits just keep going. We're talking about people who are pros in systems like AMS 360, Applied Epic, and Hawksoft. They get the complexities of endorsements. They can cut your COI turnaround time from days down to just hours.
This model can scale up or down as your business changes, and here's the best part, it frees up your licensed agents to get back to what they do best, building relationships and bringing in revenue.
Which brings us to the real goal here. This isn't just about processing paper faster. This is about completely changing how your agency works. It's about moving away from that constant daily grind and firefighting and toward a future that's structured, proactive, and built for growth. So the only question left is, are you ready to finally get rid of that COI bottleneck and start building that future? If you want to transform your back office with expert support that's designed specifically for the insurance industry, you should really talk to the team at Virtual Next Gen Solutions. They've been in this game since 2016, helping agencies just like yours. Reach out and see for yourself what a truly streamlined operation can do for your business.